All right, hello. I'm just gonna quickly, as quick as I can, I'm gonna show you some updates that have been done. And thank you, Mike. And this is gonna be on the Pick 3-4 SUG. And I'm gonna show you some updates for the SBP and the SB pairs, or SBPP. Never gets old. All right, so here's the single box pair patterns, okay? Or single box patterns. You're gonna notice that this is the SBP. I'm sorry, this is the SBP, this is the SB pairs. You'll see here the update. I'm looking at Connecticut. I don't know why, but example. I already made a short today. If you didn't see that, you can watch those. But right here, BPY is blue, pink, yellow. Okay, this is when a blue, pink, and yellow is used together. And you'll see here that this little flame shows you when a blue, pink, and yellow are used together. You can see there's a lot of them here. So it doesn't, I mean, it can go out for a little bit there. I've seen it for a lot longer than that even. So what's awesome is it does like to hit though. Majority of the times this is hit. I mean, I don't know how, okay, this is 200 draws. Out of 200 draws, I'm guessing probably, what is this, 125 or more? It hit. I mean, so it hits a lot. And what's nice is, like I showed, that when it hits, here, you keep this open. So you go add all pick 4 numbers box. So you're going to add that. Okay. And then don't do anything with the green one right now. You're going to go over to select and you're going to do SBPP colors combo. Okay. You can do color combo or you can do colors. Just do combo. And then you're going to, don't hit add there. You can go all triplets because this is, I'll show you. So you're going to add this. And now you can hit this right here. You see how you can hit the triplets or the pick 4. And it gives you a preview of the colors. Okay. And you'll notice that the BPY right there. Okay. So go ahead and just put in BPY for blue, purple, blue, pink, yellow. And go ahead and hit start. And you'll notice that it brings up those 300 box numbers. So anytime, like I showed before today, that anytime that the flame is used, that means that a BPY is hit. And that starts you off with 300 box numbers instead of 715. And look how often it hits. So if you see it's been out for, 3 to 5 draws or more, a few more, that's where I haven't spent really any time. I was busy today. So I'm excited this weekend to really break stuff down and see what I can see. First of all, I can see a green hit in here in Connecticut. That's for sure. Every state's a little different. You don't normally see big blocks like that. I haven't. I've been searching through them. So anytime this hits, it's 300 box numbers. And what's nice is that includes doubles. So, I mean, you could already profit with just this alone, especially if a double hits, but you want to break that down more. This is just a starting point. So I advise you could start with this and then you could start breaking down using keys, whatever, pairs and high-low patterns and even odd patterns. So that's what this is, BPY. And it's pretty awesome. And then obviously over here is the RPG. Okay, and this is when, same situation, when a purple, red, and a green are all used together. That's what you'll see next to it. Okay. And now the key thing here, okay, and first of all, what's cool is if this goes off at the same time that this does, this is only 60 box numbers. Okay, 60 box numbers. Now, interesting though, just this alone is 70, so it's not that big of a difference. So that's a good thing to remember. When all colors are used, it's only 70 box numbers. And you can, like I said, you can find that over here. So if you think a BPY is going to hit, you think that all the colors are going to hit over here, or just pick 2 of them, whatever. Look at your state, see what's going on. Let's just say that BPY is going to hit. And now we're going to do the SBP colors. Okay, we're going to do colors or color combos. I'm going to go ahead and add that. And you can do the same thing. You can preview that if you want to. It shows you the green, purple, red. Right now, let's just say that we think a red's going to hit. Just has to be a red. Oops, I think I did that wrong. Let's see. That's combo. Let's go to SB colors. If I don't think I have to add triplets to that. Red. There we go. So you just do this one here. I think you can use the other one. I just don't know what I did with that one. That's why I still got to spend some time on this. I was busy and I didn't really get a lot of time to do anything. I messed around on my phone a little bit with it, but so this is what you can do right here. So you think BPY is going to hit and a red, that already brings you down to 163 instead of 300. And like I said, if you go look at it, you'll notice on here that anytime a red hits, doesn't matter the order because we're doing it boxed right now. Anytime a red hits and BPY hits, you're down to 163 boxed. So red, there's another one. Red, there's another one. Red, there's another one. Red, there's another one. Right? So red, BPY, it's 163 box numbers to start with. Or you can do the same. You can do, obviously many different options. You can do purple. You can do whatever. Let's say, because I mean, if you look at this, red and purple hit often together. Okay, so if you think it's going to be red and purple, let's do this one was. Let's go ahead and add that back in there. And let's go with purple. So PRP. So all these are abbreviated. Okay. And you can, like I said, you can hit these buttons right here and it shows you a preview of the filter. So now we're down to 102. So this one, parameters are a red and a purple have to hit. So you have to have a red and a purple. So red, purple, and the BPY. That's 102 box numbers. Red, purple right here, but it has to have the BPY. See, now what I could do is we could get rid of the BPY and we could do, let's just say we think it's going to be blue. So abbreviate that. Let's say blue and let's say pink. Go with blue and pink. And that will give us 123. So not too many more, but maybe a better chance now. So red, so it has to have a red, it has to have a purple, and it has to have a blue. Do I have it? I think I have it as a blue or a pink, to be honest with you right now. So because I have it in the same thing. So this is a blue or a pink. So what I want to do is I'm going to say a blue and a pink. Okay, so you have to put these in the separate. So just go ahead and I should have just. We're going to do another one of those. So let's just make it easier and just copy this right here. And then I'm going to actually drop that down like that. And then I'm going to put pink. Oops. Pink. Okay, I'm screwing it up. Sorry. Real pink. So blue and a pink and a red and purple have to hit. Now we're at 108 numbers. So it has to have that parameter. So let's see. Let's just here. Let me go to a different state. Let me go to my state here. So okay. So blue and purple hit, pink and blue hit. And I didn't have to have the yellow. So it's not, I didn't have to have that BPY. Okay. This one here would not be a hit because I said a pink and a blue. I know this is probably obvious to most people, but I'm just sharing it. So red and purple hit, and then there is no pink, so that's not a hit. Red, purple hit. This one's a hit. See, the number was 0379, so we can go and look at that. Out of this 108, 0379, 0379. hit, see? So it has to be in there. So it's 108. So if it has a blue and a pink and a red and a purple, so if you do it separate like this, then it has to have both of those. Now what you could do is you can just go, like this, and then you could do ERP. So now you're looking at, you'll have more numbers, 291, but it can be either of them. It doesn't have to be both of them. So now you just open up the door a little bit more. So it can be purple. See, this is a hit now. See, because purple and then a pink and a blue. This is a hit. Any of these that have anything that has a pink and a blue, along with the color that choice you picked. So, I mean, gosh, there's so many combinations you can do, and you have a really, really good chance of getting it. I mean, look how many. I just randomly grabbed one, like purple and pink. Red and purple hit, and the blue and the pink. And the number was 3678. So put on here 3678, 3678. See, 291 numbers instead of 715. There's no reason to ever start with 715. These bring you down very reasonably, and you can make it as conservative or as aggressive as you want. You can say it has to be RPG and BPY. I mean, they do hit together. That brings you down to 60 box numbers, and now go look at keys do and high-low patterns and stuff and bring it down lower. I'm not saying I'm going to play all 300 numbers. I'm going to still take it and go and filter it now. I'm going to utilize all the filters, but I'm going to first, gosh, if you have a couple keys, if you want to do just one key or you want to do 3 keys, I don't know, like on here, let's refresh this once. Like Delaware or Texas midday, 6 is out. 16 draws. That's probably going to be coming soon, but that is just midday. So Delaware, here we go. 3's out. 17 draws. So if you did just 3, let's just pretend that this is that. So we're going to go up to boxed, and then you're going to go to keys. Go ahead and hit that, and then we're going to do 3. So let's just pretend that we're working with Delaware. And did I hit start? There we go. Now you're down to 112 numbers. Okay, and it can be a red or a purple. Which is crazy. So, yeah, I'm just excited about this. And here's the thing you can do. So if you go to an inspection, you're going to notice, like, let's go ahead and go to 1% right now. And this has been cleaned up too. So underneath my filters, I got rid of a few things I never really used. So now it's a little bit cleaner, even though it looks crazy. But you can do the SBP. You can do the SBP colors. You can do the color combos. Okay, you can do them separately. And then the same thing down here. You can do the single box pair patterns, the SBP, P, and then you can do the colors or the color combos or the singles. Okay. Okay, so let's go to color combos. And you can keep it on triplets. I just keep it on triplets because we're doing all triplets, not doing ABC. We're not doing straight right now. Okay, this is just box. You can do it straight, but then you got to work it a little bit differently. That's a different video. But like I said, I always start off in box anyway, and then you convert those box numbers to straight. So, right? So right now, check this out. At the 1%, we have red and green for Connecticut is due. And I'm going to share something with that. So you notice that red and green is due. Now, what you would think is that if you go to Connecticut, let me go back over there once. I wanted to keep this video under 15 minutes. Dang it. Go to Connecticut, and you're going to see red and green hasn't hit for a while, right? So look at this. Red and green hasn't hit since there was a RPG, and that was on the 2nd, right? So there hasn't been a red and a green together. Now, what's nice is this is set up so that like here, look, here's just a pure red and green, right? So red and green. But here's the thing, I have this set up so it's a little different, so that way this is what you see. Okay, so right now currently red hit, right? So the red hit, it was just the red that hit. And so in the chances chart, you'll see the red underneath the color combos. Well, look at this. These are all in play right now. And you'll notice red and green is in play, right? So you could technically go for that red and green, just the red and green, if you wanted to, because it's still in play. But here's the deal. If that hits, that will go down to the bottom down here, and these will remain yellow. Okay, or if the PRP and the purple and green hit, then it will move down here, and these will remain yellow, and these will start moving up the list. But here's the cool thing: as soon as the RPG hits, as soon as that hits, these all just go back to zero. Okay, and I like it like that because it gives you a true picture as to when a red and a purple hit. You know what I mean? Like, because that's my main thing. I'm looking at the red and purple because it hits all the time together, and so I didn't want to have it so that you can follow them separately, because they can go out for a long time separately. I want to know just in general, like if red and purple is out, I would like to know that in the filter it's telling me, hey, red and purple is out, and then I'm not worried. Like, you'll go and look at the filter and be like, oh man, red and purple hit, but it came with a green, so it was RPG. So you know what I'm saying? So you can actually follow it now and not have to worry about that. I think I messed that up. I'm sorry, but the point is if the RPG hits, which is red, purple, green, if all the colors hit, okay, if this happens right here, it just obviously all colors were used, therefore all this turns to zero. Okay, kind of like on the well, I don't want to do that right now because I don't want to go to pick 3, but I'm just gonna like look for one here. Let's try to find one. I think Florida just had one. Florida did not just have one. I think Georgia had one. Trying to find RPG. I could look at the search thing, but I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, so here, oh, that was midday the other day. Just trying to find an RPG. Can't find one. There we go. RPG New Mexico evening. You'll see RPG hit. So all the colors hit: red, purple, and green. Okay, so now when you go over to New Mexico evening, watch what happened. Boom. See, they're all the RPG hit. Therefore, it blew them all up. They're all now back to square one. So now it starts over. Okay, but that's good. That's good because I'm not following them separately. I'm following them just in general. Like I said, like, because this 10% filter, like, watch this, red and purple. Let's look for a red and purple, because that's the one that I'm always going for, because that's one that hits the most, I think, together. That's why you're probably seeing these at the 1% now. Let's just go up to 5%. Red and green, purple and green, RPG. Still no red and purple. No, there's still no purple. Okay, let's go to 7%. Looking for red and purple. Red and green. Maybe there is none. Let's do one more. Go up to 10%. There's gotta be one, right? You think? RPG, red and green. Here we go, red and purple. So look at Maine. Maine evening has a red and purple do. So let's go to Maine evening. tired. Okay, so red and purple hasn't hit since the 4th. See that? And so now tomorrow, if an RPG hits, it all starts over. But if it's just red and purple, you can still follow it like that until the RPG hits. So, okay, like this one here, just red and purple right here. And that's going to be less numbers. But I'm just looking for the red and purple. See, red and purple hasn't hit together since the 4th. I mean, and just if you go down the line here, look at this red and purple, red and purple, red and purple. It's like, how many days does it go between, Here's one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 days. I'm trying to just guess like how many days between it. You can tell it hits very often. Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I went 10 days there, 10 draws before red and purple were used. See, doesn't stay out too long normally. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I went all 11 draws. That's what's nice about this filter here. So the red and purple is due for the evening. Okay. So let's just look at that again. New Mexico. Is this from Maine? Yeah. Okay. So how many is it out right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So at the 7th place, it puts it. What does it put it in at? We're already up to 10%. So it took that. It only had to be out 7 draws for it to already be in the 10% mark. You see what I'm saying? So to get it down to the 1% is going to be probably pretty hard. I mean, I'm sure it will happen, but that's going to be a pretty good, I don't know how many that would be out, but I think it all starts with this one though first, to be honest with you. You just got to have a combination of these. I'm sorry, I'm really tired right now, so I'm trying to I'm just dragging on with this. But anyway, mess around with the 1 to 10%. You can see all these abbreviated now. You can see which states are out. And like I said, if the RPG hits, then all these hit. But you can go for these singly. And, if that hits, it hits. So, and even if it does hit, you're still going to get it because, like, if you're going for red and purple, or if you're going for red and green, all right, and the RPG hits, you get it because it's all good. But if you're going for just red and green, if you have it set for just red and green, then if that green hits, you wouldn't get it if it was set up that way. But I don't have it set up that way. It's awesome because it's set up so that you're going to get it. Okay, whether the red and green falls with the purple or whether it doesn't fall with the purple. Okay, so that's what I'm going to say for now. You can start off with a variety of different things by using this filter, these filters, and I wish I could say more, but I would like to talk about the pick 3 for a second. It's the same situation in the pick 3. If you go to the chances chart, you'll see the SB pairs color combos. You can do this is the chances chart, and you'll see here that the BPY is still in play right now for Wisconsin because it just hit. So these are all only 1. Okay, so it's the same situation. So if you go and look at this, you'll notice that the midday that the BPY did hit. Okay, and so if we go to BPY, and you'll see that did hit. So let's go over here and look at that once. So let's go back over to chances. Why do I have 2 chances open? So let's go to the midday. You'll see that it all canceled out. See that? Because the BPY hit. It's the same thing like the RPG. It just blows all that up and then you have to start over. But that's okay because, like I said, you're following them to get. I wish I could explain it better. I wish maybe everybody just gets that. I'm just tired. And then you can look at it in the 1 to 10% charts. You can see the color combos, and this is awesome. You can go 1 to whatever, up to 10%, and you're going to see, look at this, Idaho Oh, let's see if this actually is still there. It's not. Yeah, it is still there. Okay. Idaho, right there. BPY is due in Idaho. Or like I said, blue and yellow. If you think blue and yellow is going to hit, like in the pick 3, which is nice. So let's say you think blue and yellow is going to hit. Okay. Go ahead and hit start. And I screwed up on that. You want to do blue here, and then you're going to want to do the exact same thing right down here. And if you, like I said, if you don't remember what they were, just go ahead, hit pick 3, and it will give you the preview of that, what the abbreviation is or whatever you're trying to find. So we're saying that a blue and a yellow have to hit. You're down to 63 numbers with just a blue and a yellow. Okay. So let's look at that once. The blue and the yellow. So blue and yellow hit here. Blue and yellow hit here. Blue and yellow. 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 I do think pink and blue hit more often, but that's where I'm going to get into this weekend, looking at frequency charts and see which ones hit the most and all that kind of fun stuff. I like those kind of statistics. So blue and yellow. Let's see, these are all 63. And it's the same situation. You can look at this 1% chart and see which ones are due. Hey, that's not going to last at BPY in Idaho. Okay. I don't know how much more it's going to hit because I got to do a little bit of research on that, but let's look at that once. Idaho. So look at this. There has not been a BPY since the 2nd. So I would expect that to be dropping soon, because if you go and look back here, you'll see these spaces. None of them equal that space that is currently in the top. You see this? Maybe right here. That's really close to it. But I would assume that it's going to be dropping here. You see, that's actually a longer one. So I think that BPY will be dropping here any draw now. And what's awesome about that is same situation, blue and yellow. Well, you can just, instead of doing these all separately, you can just go like this. Go to color combos, SBP, not the SB. Wait, we are doing SB pairs, so we got to do this one. Do a color combo, and then we're gonna do. I just think we're gonna do numbers. I think I'm right on it. We have it in boxed right now, so let's just hit pick 3 to preview that. So yes, here's all the different codes. So BPY, okay, so blue and pink together, blue and yellow together, blue, pink, and yellow. That's when we want. So blue, pink, and yellow for Idaho, right? For any state, because it does hit the most. 39 numbers. That starts you off with 39 box numbers. And that means that, it has to have a pink, yellow, and a blue all together. But I mean, look at pink, yellow, and blue, 029. I keep going back to that. X out of that. Well, no, not X out of that, because I do that too often. So 029's in there. They're all going to be in there. So anything with a flame is going to be in that 39 box numbers. Okay. That's really good, because you can follow that with the 1 to 10% chart. You can follow that with the chances chart, or I'm going to do later the frequency charts. And it's going to be really good. This is should be able to make some money on this. So if you think BPY is going to hit and you think that's due, and then you can start messing around with the other stuff too now. You can look at for this one, if you wanted to, you could look at the colors that are due. But I don't like to single out just one color unless I'm, like this one here, purple. Purple is due in Idaho too. So purple, you can see it typically drops in there. That's definitely due. So maybe the purple will hit. And how often does purple hit with the... Man, there's so much stuff I want to talk about. I want to talk about doubles and some other stuff, but I'm going to shut this off because it's 30 minutes already. So I'm going to say goodnight, and definitely look into this stuff and see what you can see. And I'll make a better, more. I'll take a. I can't even think. I wish I could. All right, I'm going to bed. I'm so tired. So I'll do a better video tomorrow on this stuff. But check out these 1 to 10% charts and have a good day.